Sunday Sports Blitz this morning on the West Florida's Jeff McGuire with you here. High school football, I guess I was going to say right around the corner, but it's pretty much here. Several schools starting last week. Some will start tomorrow, including the Coronado Mustangs. We go to the Benchmark Hotline now where we're joined by the head football coach of Coronado, and that's Seth Parr. Coach, it's Andreas, it's Jeff. How is morale this morning?
Oh, it's good.
It's good. What is the one thing you look forward to tomorrow or starting camp with your team?
Well, I think the one thing is to consistently see everybody on a daily basis. I know in the summer we have strength and conditioning camp, and we see a majority of them. But just to see everybody, back from either vacations or traveling, or we got kids that go see their parents. Tomorrow starts the day where we're going to consistently see each other every day.
Coach, is this kind of like the Christmas Eve before the day, like you're waiting for Santa to show up with all the new students and getting back to see how they did with all their off-season training?
I think a lot of people see it like that. I can see it as like a semester test or a final. I'm trying to cram everything in and make sure that we have everything done for their arrival, so it's not a great feeling by any means. It's more of do we have everything done, and that you're going to miss something. So, I don't know. It's good to see everybody, but at the same time, I have to be prepared for 300 people. So, you're kind of nervous about that.
Seth Parr joins us on the Sunday Sports Blitz, the Benchmark Hotline. And I mentioned you guys get that week late start because y'all did spring ball earlier in the year. Is that much of an advantage for you guys to do spring ball? Do you always like to do spring ball?
Yeah, I think spring is a big advantage. We got 18 practices that are full padded. You're not preparing for an opponent. So, you get to work on good, and you get to work on your stuff on a, daily basis. And then on top of that, we do 4 games that we have referees come in. So we're getting our young kids out at the stadium, and they get game-like atmosphere. I don't think it's, the benefits of it, I think, outweigh the negative about not getting this first week. But, I 18 and 5, 18's greater than 5, so I think it's good for us.
Coach, what did your off season look like with regards to what did you work on to hone your craft for the coaching aspect of it?
On the coaching aspect, we're, I know that that's my first playoff win. We went from Caprock and not being in the playoffs for 35 years. And when we broke that streak, that was good. And then you want to do that again. And then when we made it again and we lost in the first round, we played Denton Ryan, I think, first round, Wichita Falls Rider the last time, and we kept on getting beat. So this time at Coronado, when we came here and we got 3 rounds in, it really opened my eyes that I was a little disappointed because I thought we were a better team than the Colville Heritage, and I didn't like the way that ended, but it also made me more hungry about getting back into the, December mode and, hopefully finish in the top 10. So that kind of motivated me. And so what we try to do is, why did we go down that route? We went and evaluated everything and tried to fix everything that we thought that we could, that would get us to the next round in the playoffs. So, we're focusing on being in the top 10 and being a top 10 program in the state of Texas, and not just be good around here.
He's Seth Parr, the Coronado Mustang head football coach. Can expectations be too high? You guys come off a great season last year, 11-2. Can they be too high?
I talk to our kids about never putting yourself in a box, not saying that you can't do something. So, I don't want to shy away from expectations. I think the best of the best go and find those expectations, expect them, and then they go attack them. If we fall short, we fall short. But if we go and say, this is too much pressure, too much, I don't think Michael Jordan, Kobe Bryant, or Clemson, when they went on that final drive, was thinking, I can't do something. So, I think the mindset is I expect to do it, and I know that I have to do these type of things to get to that level, and then try to go get that every day. So to answer your question, no, we want the expectations.
Coach, did you see the players react I don't want to say in a positive light, but with regards to your spring practices and through this off season for when you've gotten to see them with that, last season didn't end how we wanted it to. We need to work on that now so this season can end how we want it to.
I think the players knew that last week, it was the first time we ever worked in Thanksgiving. And, I think that was a big change while everybody was out of school. We're up here practicing. And I think that we know that the most excited team, the team that wants to practice that time of year are usually successful. So they understand. We talked about being consistently great every day, and not just being consistent, but consistently great. And they've taken that from spring football to summer workouts to 7-on-7. It's been drilled into them, and I think our leaders really understand that, and they've been really good.
Seth Parr joins us on the Sunday Sports Blitz, and all summer I've been seeing the hashtag on Twitter, #CU, and I think it's a great little story, but some people may not know it. Can you explain a little bit why you and your team use the hashtag CU?
Well, when we first got here, we had to change expectations. We had to let them know that we wanted to be at the very top, at the elite, but it kind of has two meanings. Number one is the U is you have to make Coronado better. You have to make your workouts better. You are responsible for making Coronado great. Coronado's not responsible for making you great. We can give you all the tools that you want, but if you don't go and attack it and you don't take advantage of it, then it's not going to change. And then the other one, everybody wants to say Coronado University, but we wanted to be at elite level on a football program. We wanted to treat everything as if they were in college. So when they do go on to play from here, they have the ability to go and know what to expect. So I told them we're like AP football in the AP course, that's advanced placement. And so, a lot of our guys, like if I was playing, that'd be the only AP course I could take. So they took it as a university deal, and they take a little pride in it.
One final question, Coach. Regarding the Texas 7-on-7 football, would you like to see the coaches actually be able to coach the athletes during 7-on-7?
Absolutely. I don't understand how, we had to get certified. We go through all these protocols and checks. You got to keep on. I think I'm the most certified person around here. All you had to do, all these coaches had to keep on doing it through concussions, nutrition, background checks, CPR, the water, everything, how to coach. And then in the summer, we just turn them loose to anybody. And, I don't think that, I don't want to turn my football team to just anybody. And I think Nike, Adidas, and all these shoe companies that are starting to get more involved in 7-on-7, if we don't cut them out, then our guys are going to start playing for select teams, and you know how that goes. And now you've lost control. So I want our guys to be able to be taught right, to be coached, to be given a consistent message. And I don't think that's done when we allow other people to coach it. Not that they're not good coaches or good, parents that want to coach in the summer. It's just that, is a consistent message, the consistency with the kids, the bond, I think, is good for a lot of our athletes in Texas.
He's Seth Parr, the head football coach of the Coronado Mustangs. Coach, thank you for taking the time this morning. We really appreciate it. Good luck. Best of luck to you and your team this season. We'll talk to you here in a couple of weeks.
No problem. Thank you very much.
That is Seth Parr,